Hello, good morning. How are you? So, I need to talk about something. I recently have been in a bit of a rut, I think. I'm off work this week, basically, so I'm on annual leave, and I didn't really have any major plans. I wasn't going on holidays. I was just spending the week at home. There was a couple of nights in a row where I was super anxious, felt super bad about myself and my life and everything, and I'm not an anxious person, so that was one thing that really stuck with me. And I couldn't sleep for ages, and I've never had any issues with sleep. Like, I'm not in any kind of way an insomniac. There's only the odd night where I might struggle to get to sleep, but this was like night after night for days in a row, and I just could not think. I was like, what is going on with me? I feel like crap. I'm super anxious for some reason, which just doesn't usually happen to me in that way. I kind of reflected and I realized that I've been spending a lot of time on the internet, as we all do. I was scrolling TikTok and Instagram for hours and hours on end, and that's not a new thing. I do enjoy a good TikTok scroll. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of our culture, it's part of our world today. I'm allowed to enjoy it to an extent. But I found myself watching people, and people whose lives I, aspire to and I would love to be living. And it was almost like the more I watched it, the more I felt like I was living that life, which is just crazy. It was like the more I watched it, the more I was getting there, and the more I was like, oh, this is gonna be me. This is gonna be me. I'm next. That's gonna be my life. Meanwhile, I'm sat at home just like doom scrolling and just watching it over and over, thinking that that's gonna somehow get me there, which is probably the complete opposite way to get there. And you know what? I still do that a lot. When I need motivation to do something, I need to be productive, I will watch a bunch of, 5 a.m. morning routines, productive days in my life, and I love those kind of videos. But I would watch them, and I would watch them again and again and again. It would almost feel like the more I was watching them, that I was doing it, but I actually wasn't implementing anything into my life. Again, it's just that weird, what is it? It's kind of like some strange delusion that the more that I was falling into this rut, the more I realized I need to cop on. I have now deleted my social medias, and now begins my new life. I've decided I'm cutting that out, even just for a little bit. I'm just gonna take a break and kind of reset my brain and actually start doing things that are useful to me and my goals. So I'm doing a bit of a kind of 75 soft thing. I've done about half of 75 hard before, but it's not super applicable to my life right now. I tried it a while ago and I was really struggling to keep up with it with my work schedule, because I do shift work, and I'm also coming into summertime, and when I go on holidays, I do want to have a little drink or so, and I don't want to feel bad for that. So we're going to just leave 75 hard for another time, and I'm going to do a 75 soft. So I'm still going to be doing one workout every day. That's my plan. Do at least one workout. I'm going to stick to a eating plan that I've kind of been doing for a while now, but I want to be kind of stricter with myself to really just knuckle down, because Deliveroo would really be calling my name recently, so we're kind of trying to get out of that habit. I need to read 10 pages of my book. I'm doing fiction books just because I just want to get myself reading again. I'm just so bad at reading. I never read, and I want to get back into it and finish up some books. I need to do my Bible study every day. I need to drink 2 liters of water every day. I think that's it. Yes, that's it. Okay, so this is just a little intro to what's going on, and it's going to be starting tomorrow morning. I have already deleted my socials, so we're starting that now. I'm not trying to put it off, okay? It's not a thing of like tomorrow and then tomorrow comes, then tomorrow comes, then tomorrow comes. No, I'm starting tomorrow fresh, documenting this. And that is another thing that I want to do for my goals, is to document these things via video. But I've always struggled to do that because I feel a little bit self-conscious, because if you look here and you look here and you look there, and I'll show you other parts of my room. Love the door coming off its hinges. That is absolutely fabulous, and the wire shoved in between it. I did not put this there. I just Didn't touch it. Ooh, lovely gap in the ceiling. That's really great. I hope it doesn't fall down on me. Love that little patch there, that's so cute. I'm not even gonna get into the kitchen and the living room, but I don't live in a super aesthetically pleasing apartment. I live in my student house that I lived in as a student. I've graduated now, but I'm still living here. I'm looking for a new place, but there's also a housing crisis at the moment, so these things are not super feasible. So it's always kind of put me off trying to do this because I've always felt like they didn't look the way I wanted them to look, or my life wasn't presented the way I like seeing. I like watching videos of people with really nice places, super organized, just very aesthetically pleasing. And that's just not my life, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. So this is it. This is the start. I will reconvene with you in the morning for day 1 and we'll see how you go. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why. This is it. I need to change. Things need to change, and this is where we start.
What the hell?
run is complete. And you know what? It actually worked out really well because I was so close to not doing it because it was raining. And then when I got out there, it kind of stopped raining. And then kind of right in the second half, it was just kind of spitting, which was actually really nice and refreshing. I actually do enjoy running in the rain, but I just hate going out into the rain. So I did a 6K run today. It was lovely. It was a slow run. I did a 12K on Friday. So like, 4 days ago, and it was absolutely dreadful. It was so hard. So a 6K was like a lovely break from that. So it is now 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have my second breakfast. Then after that, I'm gonna shower. I like to eat first before I shower. I just like to rest for a minute before I get into my whole getting ready ordeal. We're gonna go downstairs and eat. All right, it is now time for my Bible study, and can we just take a moment to appreciate how cute my new Bible is? It's leather bound with a little tassel, and it opens out. Look at that. I'm obsessed. It is ESV translation. I usually go ESV or NIV, but the new NIV is slightly different, so I decided to go for ESV for a change. And then I'm doing a Bible in a year plan, but it's different to the one I did last year. It's like a chronological one. I actually need to show you my Notion because I added it all to my Notion page, which kind of took me a second. I had to, it was a whole ordeal. I had to export the plan out of Logos Bible study app, and then I had to put it into like a text file, export it to CSV, then import it into Notion. But then I was able to get a really cute tracking thing. So I've got all the dates inputted and all the passages, and then a little checklist, and that goes with then this page, which I cannot take credit for. This page which tracks my 75 soft. So this was made by Anna Lenks years ago, and I don't think it's available anymore on her website. It was free at the time when I got it, and I've just kept using it for like various things over the years, and I'll just go in and change the database to be whatever I need it to be, but it was originally made for her 75 hard. So I've got my Bible study plan. So today we're reading Genesis 8 through 10, and then I'm going to pull up like a commentary to kind of go alongside with it, so I'm not just on my own. So I just spent about an hour doing my Bible study, so that was lovely, and it's nearing, oh my gosh, there's so many, oh, it's really loud outside. It's nearing lunchtime. I realised I had a few bits missing for lunch, so I've just ordered some groceries. So that'll come in like 30 or 40 minutes. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna try get my 10 pages done. Maybe that's probably a good idea, a good shout. Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this on. So we've got some chicken, sweet potato, broccoli, and Nando's sauce. There's like Nando's seasoning on the chicken as well. So it's kind of like a fake way Nando's. But it's like my current favorite dinner at the moment. So I had my dinner just there and I chilled for a little bit and had a cup of tea. Now it is 7:30. I'm gonna try to get to bed nice and early and get a good night's sleep. I think first I'm gonna watch a little movie or something. I don't know, just have like a nice chill evening. I feel like that's the best way, is just to have a productive day and then just let the evenings be what they are. You can be lazy in the evenings, it's bedtime basically. I'm actually kind of tired. I didn't even do that much today, like all I did was just get my little bits done. I didn't even leave the house that much. But I don't know, I'm very tired for some reason. So I'm definitely going to take it easy. But we'll try do it all over again tomorrow. Although I don't have a run tomorrow, so I'm going to do some kind of at-home workout or a walk or whatever, depending on the weather. I just hope it's not still raining all day. There's actually nothing worse. And I lost my Leap card. I lost my Leap card the other day, and it was going to expire soon anyways, but still, just the fact that I've lost it now, I can't use it. I can't use the bus until I get another one, because I refuse to pay cash. I'm not paying that much money for a bloody bus ride. And they wouldn't let me change my picture either, so it's literally still the picture of me in like 6th year. Like literally like 17-year-old me. It's a little bit outdated, but sure, look, if they think I still look that young, that's fine. If I can pass for a 17-year-old, that's no better. I am going to give my face a proper clean as well, don't worry. I just like to get the makeup off with a bit of micellar water, and then I'll do like a double cleanse with my face wash. But anyways, I'm going to sign off for the night. Thank you for joining me for day 1, and I'll see you next time. I hope this continues.